That's what's rewarded
Yeah.
monetarily, right? So that's a problem. I quit my job at the university in part to have the freedom to do this kind of stuff. If they heard this podcast, I'd have trouble keeping my job.
You know what that tells me? You're saying the right thing.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. You know, when you talk about definitions of harm to human being, the greatest harm is limiting the ability for people to have their creative thoughts. That's massively damaging. And if we accelerate that process or create institutions or technology that inhibit that, or we pass off our responsibility of thought or memory or learning, the process of learning and development to these other systems, what are we left with? We haven't, in my view, and I guess this is backed up by statistics, we haven't seen decreases in famine. We haven't seen decreases in disease. We haven't seen increases in human to human understanding. We haven't seen decreases in conflict.
Because I think if somebody's listening here, their question would be, you guys both work with AI and technology,
This is fair.
so aren't you being hypocritical by criticizing the very technology that you help to enable? You know, you're a data
Mhm.
broker,
Mhm.
um, that helps AI exist. I'm on record as praising certain types of intelligent technology for doing good things like brain computer interface, not Neuralink specifically, but there are other kinds that help people who have locked-in syndrome or Parkinson's disease or epilepsy. Those brain computer interfaces or BCIs help those people with therapy. Okay, so how do you defend the fact you work in the realm of AI and also criticize it?
And so one of the most beautiful, novel, creative, and individualistic elements of human thought has hopefully been missed in the training of these systems, which we are becoming far more reliant on. And I've been very critical to say that if we are going to use this technology, we need to supply it with things that actually make it beneficial to the human being.
Mhm.
And it must mirror or map in a one to one truly how the human thought process or consciousness is really evolving at this moment. And to close this up, what is one thing that the public, as they're listening to this right now, should keep a very keen eye on? What would that be? One thing you should tell them they should focus on at this very moment and think about it deeply.
Well, what they should focus on is the product AI turns out. Um, is it something that's helpful or not helpful? Is it something that you see could be dangerous or not?
Okay.